Once upon a time, there were many gods who were just like humans in both ways, but they were gifted with immortality and had powers that were superior to the humans. The gods are beings who control our fate.
You idiot, get out of the way. Everything came from water, everything comes from water. And in everything there are gods. Water is immortal, as are the gods, therefore the gods must be in water. Everything relies on water to survive, as they rely on the gods. Gods reside in each particle, even within ourselves. The gods are always within us, so there is no need for us to worship them. Why would we worship something that is already a part of ourselves? No.
Worship that! There is no way that everything came from water. Water is not infinite. Water must have come from something, and that something must have come from something else. This has to have gone on and on. But everything must have come from one something. That something is the boundless. The boundless is a greater space beyond us and is therefore divine. The gods and the boundless are both infinite or immortal. Therefore, they are connected. They are both divine and being, so they deserve our worship. The boundless is a space in which there is utter chaos. Within this space, there is also a constant swirling vortex in which like things are drawn to one another. Tree-like things are drawn to other tree-like things to form and create a tree. Everything is formed in this way.
You buffoon! Gods cannot be within everything because there's only one God. And unlike your unworthy depiction of the gods, the one God has nothing in common with humans. Without having to do anything but think of it, this God can set things into motion. This God doesn't have to move, nor should he have to, because he sees over all, thinks over all, and hears over all. This God has never revealed anything to humans. We just seek and find out. Seeking is what gives humans purpose, to seek the truth. But there's no way to know if the actual truth has been found or not, because the God has never and will never reveal the truth to humans.
Oh, shut up, Xenophanes. Reality is a defined flux. The universe is constantly changing. You cannot step in the same river twice, but you kind of can. If you step in a river again, it will be different, even though it is the same river as before. In order to maintain this constant change, tension, opposition, and conflict are necessary. But this change does not naturally occur. There must be something acting on it. This something has to be a divine being. Logos is the word of this being. To be wise of the world is to be aware of the structure of the world and to be aware of the Logos. It is not good for men to get all that they wish because it destroys the necessary tension.
Oh, please. What is reality? What is real? If you think nothing, then you are thinking of something. Thinking of something. Therefore, nothing is something. But nothing cannot be something. If someone dies, they are therefore no more. What an inconceivable thought. If someone passes away, it involves the concept of what is not. But what is not cannot be thought. If it can't be, though, then it can't exist.
You know, that's pretty true, but you're really focusing on the wrong parts of that. There's something that is way more wrong with common sense than just its own falsity. Common sense, you know, generates contradictions, and there are many, many examples of this that I have found, all of which concern change. One of these is as follows. Consider this. Achilles and a tortoise are competing in a race. If Achilles generously lets the turtle get a head start, he'll never be able to catch the creature. When Achilles begins to run, the turtle will have already reached point A. And by the time Achilles reaches point A, the tortoise will have reached point B. The cycle continues, and Achilles will never be able to catch the tortoise, contradicting what we know from observation. Another example of this contradictory nature of common sense is that an arrow in flight can never move, because there's only two possibilities, either that the arrow moves in space it is, or that it moves in some space that it's not. It can't move in the space that it's not because it doesn't occupy that space. The first option doesn't work either because the arrow is already occupying the entire space that it's filling, and therefore it can't move within the completely filled space. This contradicts what we know to be true, that we can shoot an arrow and hit a target.
There are loopholes all over these theories. I helped develop atomism, which actually helps us, so we can all agree I'm the best. What is empty space, you may ask? I have the answer. It is the void. The void is no thing, not nothing. The only things that exist are atoms and the void. Everything occurs by necessity. Our senses do not give us direct and certain knowledge of the world. There's so much more than just our 5 senses.
Get out! As one of the best known philosophers, I would like to make a point about one of the works that I did. I mean, the allegory of the cave. Pretty clever, huh? I would hate to be one of those prisoners staring at a cave wall with shadows only and no real world. They see the shadows walk by, and then one day when a prisoner is freed, he is dragged up to the surface. And when he is blinded by the sun, he only sees shadows at first. And then he sees reflections, and then sees things as what they actually are. The sunlight in this case represents the new information that the prisoner has heard. And when he re-enters a cave, he's blind again because he saw the reality. The other prisoners thought the journey out of this cave had hurt the man and blinded him, so they decided to kill anyone that would try to take them out of the cave.